Hey guys, I know it's late. It's 10 after 8, and I know it's late, and I apologize. And I am literally parked in the parking lot outside the doctor's office right back there. But I wanted to make sure that I touched base with y'all today and did my check-in. Is anybody on? Hello. Say hey to me. I guess I could take my seatbelt off while I'm sitting here. I'm just waiting on somebody to come out of a corner. Lord. Hey, Ruth. So I was saying I am literally sitting right outside the doctor's clinic. We just have got him out and loaded him in the transport, and the transport's taking off right now. It has been a rough day for the Sassy Keto Nurse. Drove home last night, did the live, got up this morning early and took off down here to Atlanta. And we got down here around 10, expecting to be here till about 2. And we have been here since 10 o'clock this morning. So it has been a long, long day. And not a fun one. I have had 3 bottles of water, a beef stick, and some macadamia nuts. So I am about ready to hit the road and get back to the house where I can fix me something to eat. Hey, Jennifer. So, what's been going on with you guys today? Have y'all had anything going on? I know it's Monday. Rough day for everybody, really. Everybody say hey and tell me where you're from. Today is the perfect example of why you make sure that you pack your bag. So I had my tender bites. He had an appointment today, and we have been here literally all day long. I've just now put my patient in a transport to go back home, so that we're all going to get home about 10:30. So it's been a long day. We left home at 7:30 this morning and going to get home about 10:30 tonight. So that's a 15-hour day. Lovely, lovely. But had my tender bites, my macadamia nuts, and I've already drank all 3 bottles of my water. So I'll be stopping at a gas station. I've got to stop and get some gas anyway. I'm about out of gas. And getting me some more water and driving north. And to be honest, y'all, this ain't going to be very long. This is going to be a very short live because I have a 2-hour drive ahead of me, and weather is starting to get ugly up north from what I understand, and I don't want to take any chances. I've got to follow that transport and make sure that I'm getting my job done before I do this. So, hey, Becky. So there's not a lot that I can talk about. I'm waiting on the transport to drive by, and then I'm going to have to take off because we don't get to hold up much longer than that. Now, tomorrow night will be a regular live. Tomorrow night, I'll be able to sit down and really talk. And tomorrow, what I'd really like everybody to do tomorrow is post your questions, because we've been doing this thing for a month now, y'all. And I want to see what's going on, what everybody's thinking, what you want to happen from here on out. Today, I set up the Patreon group. I am going to work on the settings for that tomorrow, because by the time I get home tonight, all I'm going to want to do is maybe scramble me an egg. I don't even know if I'm going to do that, to be honest. I'll probably just fast because it's going to be so late. And take a shower and get in bed is about all I'm going to want to do when I get home tonight. So tomorrow I will get the rest of the Patreon set up so that I can start putting the information out there on that. There's 3 tiers in the Patreon group, and I will explain those tomorrow. One of them will be the tier that gets you access to the Sassy Keto Nation page, which will be the page going forward. That will be 3 days a week. It's going to be a subscription group, and it's going to be, it is once a month, $12.50 a month on the first of the month, and it will be a subscription group going forward. There will be 3 lives a week. One will be an education live, one will be a book review live, and one will be a cooking live. And hopefully my life will be a little calmer than it is right now. February is going to be Love Yourself February, and we're going to do 2 lives a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I haven't decided what the format's going to be for those 2 lives yet, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow too. And then of course we'll have the regular Saturday live for Sassy Keto Nurse. So I will still be doing 6 lives a week, but 3 of them will be private for the Sassy Keto Nation only. I am working on the t-shirts. I spoke to somebody today and I'm working on that. I'm working on the tumblers for the group, and those are just a couple of things that I want to, just merchandise for the page. And then everybody that's been doing this month, I know you have questions that you've been scared to ask, or you didn't want to ask, or you didn't want anybody to know about. Email them to me so that we can cover those in the lives this week. I want to make sure that everybody's questions are answered. I want to make sure that everybody's in a good place at the end of this month going forward. Now, we are going to continue checking in with each other and, letting each other know what's going on and everything on the Sassy Keto page. They're getting ready to leave. So there's still going to be time, and you don't have to think that I'm just going to disappear. I'm not going to disappear. Those of you that have been doing the check-in challenge, it has been so much fun to do it this way that I would like to continue that on the Sassy Keto Nurse page. Every month from here on out, the month is going to have some type of theme so that we can kind of make things fun and we can bring more people into the group. If you know anybody that is diabetic, type 1 or type 2, is suffering from obesity or any kind of inflammatory disorders or autoimmune disorders, please get them over here, because I would love to help them. Hey Kim, I was just telling everybody, I'm literally sitting, that's the doctor's clinic right back there. They've got all the lights turned off now. We were the last ones out, and I'm sitting here waiting on his transport to back out of their space. When they back out of their space, then I'll have to go, because I've got to follow them home. We've got a 2-hour drive home, and lordy lordy. So how did everybody else's day go today? I saw some of the check-ins. I wasn't able to check a whole lot of them. I haven't done the actual check-in, so you'll notice that none of them say check-in equals entry, because I have not done those. I do not have my stuff here. I expected to be home this afternoon by 6 o'clock. So I had everything sitting at the house waiting to do that tonight before the live. And here I still sit at 8:20 in a parking lot in Atlanta. So I will get those done before I go to bed tonight, just so that those are done for the day and everybody's entries are put in, because Thursday's giveaway is going to be so lovely. So today's big lesson. Good job, Ruth. Way to go. Y'all don't be afraid of fat. Oh, the driver and Mom are going back in to go to the bathroom, I reckon. Both of them just walked back. Mom's standing at the door and driver went back inside. So here was my big secret today. If it hadn't been, I tell y'all about my work bag. If it hadn't been for these being stuck in there and these being stuck in there, and I don't have it anymore because I used it all, my little container of pink salt, I divided that between my BPC this morning, and it was a small BPC because I got it at a gas station. Y'all, it's been a day. I had a little BPC with it. All it had in it was butter and heavy whipping cream and my salt, because I didn't have anything else with me. I just had what was left in the bag from where I come up the road last night. And so I threw that in a coffee this morning and used my milk frother to froth it up and come up the road, and then I had 3 bottles of water in my bag, because I thought we'd be out of here by 2 o'clock. I thought I was only going to be gone for like, 6 hours, and no big deal, you know. Sometimes I don't even eat until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, now it's 8:20, and if it hadn't been for my snacks in my bag, I'd have been burnt today. So, always be prepared. It's better to be prepared than to feel like you're forced into a cheat. Which you're never forced into a cheat, y'all, ever. There's always an option. Even if it's not the best option, there's always an option. So, you know, even if you have to go in a gas station and just buy you some beef jerky and cheese sticks, you know, and a bottle of water, then that's what you have to do. And tonight I just may stop. There's a little racetrack on my way home, and I may stop there because I know they have some boiled eggs. And I may stop there and get a couple of boiled eggs and shake a little salt on them. Well, I guess I won't either because I used all my salt. But that's okay because I got my 2 teaspoons of salt today. But I'll just probably put regular salt on them. And that way I know that I've got my, you know, I've got some eggs, and my calories came from that beef jerky. Because I probably ate half that bag of Tender Bites. And then I also ate where's them other ones? Then I also ate one of these. So I'm sure that I got my fat in. And of course it don't have the information on this. It's on the box and not on the actual jack links. Because these, there's about 3 in the container, it says, and I've eaten probably 2 of those 3. So 140 calories, a couple of grams of fat. And this right here has 4 grams carbs, so that was 8 grams carbs. Because this is the teriyaki, but it was all that was at the gas station. Absolutely, Kim. I don't blame you. They aren't, those little containers aren't at Walmart, the little tiny ones. I got those at the Dollar Tree, but you can get the 2-ounce containers to put salt in on the condiment aisle, or on the aisle that has the paper goods and stuff. You can get them there. I'll try to get a picture of that aisle so that I can point it out to you. Or maybe that'll be one of my lives one night, is that I'll walk Walmart and show y'all where everything's at. Who knows? At this point, I don't care if people laugh at me. But any container will work, Lynn. Any old container will work that you can put 2 teaspoons of salt in. In fact, I saw somebody post in Ketogenic Success that they were, okay, they're loading back up. I saw them post in Ketogenic Success that they were using the daily pill containers. And what I used to use was, back there in the pharmacy area, you can get the little pill pouches. They're just little Ziploc pouches. And you can put your salt in those. They're just little Ziploc pouches that are like this big. They're little bitty. And if you found the 5-ounce, then the 2-ounce should have been right beside it. Maybe they don't carry them. Possibly. But you can go on Walmart.com and do a site to store and have them send them to your store. You just pick them up where layaway used to be. They're loading up, y'all, and about to back out of this parking space, and I'm going to have to follow them up the road. So I know this was the shortest live. Well, it was not the shortest live ever. The shortest live ever was the other night at the hospital. And tonight it's only been about 15 minutes. But hold on just a second, y'all. Hold on just 1 second. What? Oh, okay. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Never mind, I ain't got to follow them up the road. Hey, Brittany. I ain't got to follow him up the road, apparently. Mom's already called into the office and got me cleared. So, bleh, yay. Not that I want to sit down here in this empty parking lot in Atlanta, but for just a few minutes. Yeah, those are the ones that screw together. Now, I didn't ever buy those because they do screw together. And I didn't like that because I just needed one. But now, if you wanted to carry different spices with you every day, now that would be pretty cool to have. Like if you're the kind of person who likes salt and pepper, and if you like cumin as much as I do, and that kind of thing, and you wanted to carry that stuff with you, that would be awesome. But when I went to the Walmart this last time, they didn't have the little tiny ones that I was giving away. They didn't have no more of them. They'll have them again at the Dollar Tree at some point. You know, their stuff just comes and goes. And it's just a convenience thing, y'all. It's just about finding what works for you. So, I mean, if you find a container that's this big and it's a Lego box, I don't care. Use whatever you got and do the best that you can. Well, there goes the doctor. So, I imagine that means that I'm the only human being in this parking lot now. And I'm not really in Atlanta. I'm in Norcross, and I'm kind of hid behind some little bushes. I come over here into the corner of the parking lot so that people wouldn't see me. How hilarious is this, y'all? See, I'm parked in the corner of the parking lot. See the red lights right there. I parked in here so that, you know, if there's any hooligans walking the street out there, they wouldn't actually see me. So maybe I wouldn't get mugged before I got home. Which I'm a southern woman, so I'm sure y'all know that I'm probably carrying. But I don't want to be forced into something like that. Oh, I ain't worried about my safety too much. I'm in Norcross. I keep a pretty good lookout. I'll run them over if I have to. But anyways, I am going to go because it's 8:30, and y'all, that means it's going to be 10:30, 10:45 before I get home. And I really am. I'm tired. I am tired. Between the drive yesterday and the little bit of sleep I got last night, which wasn't a whole lot, and my house was too quiet. With Hannah at Brianna's house, I'm the only one in the house besides the cats, and I was empty nesting it last night. I didn't sleep good at all. And so, oh, sorry. Lord, see what I mean? I just get talking about it. But, I woke up this morning at 6 and went down and turned myself into a serious icicle and run back upstairs and put my scrubs on and come on down the road. And we got down here, like I say, about 10. And I've been here since 10. So it's, what a day. But I left the house at 7:30. So I'm on, 13 hours now. Got another 2 hours to drive home. I love my job, though, y'all. I do. I love my job, and I love these little peoples. And I love y'all. I do. And I know these last few days have not been exactly what I've been doing all month. And last night was a good live. Tomorrow night will be a good live. I promise. And tomorrow night I'll have a bunch of information for you about the new subscription page, and about the Patreon, and about some different stuff that I'd like to do going forward. And we'll get some business done before Thursday when we do the big giveaway. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Stay sassy. Keto on, guys. Sassy Keto Nurse signing off.